everyone, it's Mrs. Cronall and I'm here today for a Q&A video. It's my 100 subscribers slash I'm going home for Christmas and can't do full liquored and lacquered Q&A. That's the full title. I'll have to shorten that down for YouTube somehow. For those of you taking bets, yes, I wasn't just two floating hands. I do have a head and a face and all that. So I have some questions. So if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my laptop. So I have some questions that a few of you asked on my channel announcement video. If this is something that you want me to do again in the future, happy to do that. I am going to be drinking, so bottoms up. Oh wow. Okay, this is wow. This is a red wine. Sorry, I shouldn't be just like drinking in your face. This is a red wine that we got at the wine ships. It is called, I hope that focuses, it is called Terra Rosso and it's a 2014 red wine from Sion. I am not entirely sure. I think it's a blend. It's in German in the back, so I can't really tell you that much, but this is just a half bottle. We're having a date night tonight, so full makeup, lots of wine. We're having a date night in because, you know, I've been sick and stuff, so I can't really go out. So I am going to get started on the questions. Obviously, I've had a look at them, so I know what's coming up, so I have some stuff ready for it. In case you're wondering, by the way, on my lips, if you are interested, this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and it is called, wow, it's really tiny, it's called Everlasting Liquid Lipstick and the name is Outlaw. It's beautiful. It's just a really nice Christmas matte red, and the lip liner is the Essence 14 Femme Fatale. Okay, actually I have a red polish called Femme Fatale. I must see if they're the same kinds of colours. Okay, I hope I don't touch myself too much. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have my Christmas jumper. This is Cronall Christmas jumper, if you saw that on Instagram. And my nails, I have about 5 different polishes on my nails. I did post it on Instagram, but I am going to insert a shot here. And I'll insert a shot of all the bottles I used here. There you go, flawless. All right, so let's start off with Hailey Baby. Okay. Hailey Baby is has an amazing blog. I'm going to link it down below. It's a blog all about nail polish, obviously. So yeah, it's really, really good. So I'm going to link that down below. So she has 2 questions here. Okay, so her first question is, what other interests do you have other than nail polish? And our second question is, what in 2017 do you wish to achieve with your channel and nails? So I do have loads of other interests other than nail polish. I also like to paint and do crafts and things like that. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it. I still enjoy it. I love reading. And I love traveling as well. I like the odd bit of cooking, though. Yeah, I like cooking. It's fun. I like it. Traveling is a big one, and I like wine. Does that count as an interest? I love it. I'm not interested in sports. Love music. I love music. Yeah, I'm very simple actually. Lots of simple. I really like political shows. I love going to gigs, comedy, things like that. Yeah, I'm kind of anything in the arts. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV or anything like that. I do watch movies, but we don't actually own a TV anymore. We just never watched it. So the only thing we do watch was Westworld and Game of Thrones, and anything else we kind of watch on YouTube. We like YouTube a lot. So it's kind of good. That's what I loved about YouTube, because all of my interests, anything that I am interested in, I find a channel on YouTube or several channels that are very niche but are really good at targeting that interest. So that's why I love YouTube. So yeah, lots of different types of interests. Yeah, is my husband an interest? He's an interest as well. I'm interested in him. Okay, so the next one was, oh yeah, what in 2017 do you wish to achieve with your channel and nails. Okay, so in 2017, I do want to get better at Instagram, but in terms of YouTube, I am hoping to try and do, with my Liquoured and Lacquered, try and do a nail art novice series. My nails, I'm so bad at doing nail art. I don't know why, but I want to try and do more kind of nail art novice kind of videos where I look at a technique like stamping. Like, I've bought loads of stuff for stamping and I really want to do it. So yeah, I think I might video the fails and wins, hopefully, that might go through. So thanks a million, Hayley, for your questions. I hope that answered them all. And I will link Hayley's blog down below. Please go check it out. She's really great. Okay, the next question comes from, Claire. And I have to click the read more section because Claire asked me 3 questions. Okay, so how long have you been collecting nail polish? I covered this in her collab firsts video. About 2 years been collecting like the regular nail polish. I was using gel polish for a while. Sorry about that, bit of a coughing fit. Okay, so yeah, about 2 years ago I started collecting regular nail polish again, and in the last year just lots and lots more nail polish. I think I discovered Jess Face 90 and Phoebe Moon about 2.5 years ago, and it was around the time I started noticing that gel polish was really damaging my nails. So I started repurchasing regular nail polish. I also got rid of a lot of my stuff when I moved here as well, because when I came to Switzerland I hadn't planned to stay, but then I met my husband, who is Irish. We kind of met on a train, whole big thing, but met through friends obviously. But yeah, I ended up staying here longer than I'd expected to. So yeah, I've kind of slowly built up like books again and CDs and DVDs and all the stuff that I couldn't really afford when I was a student, but also now I can actually enjoy them, I guess, a bit more. So yeah, I started collecting properly in the last year, but mainly the last 2 years. All right, so what is your most sentimental polish and why? My most sentimental polish, I don't know about this. This is a tough one. Claire, you had to ask a tough question. This one by Femme Fatale. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can, but I will insert a swatch shot here. Okay, there you go. This is called Maze of Mirrors, and it is a beautiful holographic, almost kind of a minted green color. And the reason why it's sentimental is because I bought it during the summer and I put it on as soon as I saw it because I loved it. And when I did, my nephew, who's like one of my favorite people in the whole world, I had taught him the word interesting that day, and he just kind of grabbed my hand later on that evening and said, "Your nails are very interesting." So whenever I see this polish, it makes me think of him and how cute he is. Okay, her other question was, what is your most underrated, overrated brand? Underrated is Essence, and actually this is a good time to talk to you about the next video I'm going to have up. Probably the first video in January that I'm going to have up is for the Essence winter collection. I really do think it's an underrated brand. If you see the winter collection, this is just a warning now, because they do this thing where they bring out 4 polishes every month and they're just gone like almost straight away. If you see the Winter Glow Essence collection, I would really recommend it. This is so good. It's really, really good. So there's 4 polishes in the collection. I will talk about them in January. Essence, definitely my most underrated polish. I hope I'm not going out of shot when I'm like going that way. But anyway, definitely my most underrated polish or collection. Overrated polish, overrated brand. I'm not sure. I guess I think this is true though of a lot of makeup in general. I guess any of the high-end brands are quite overrated. For me, I don't have very many of them, but when I go and look at them in shops and stuff, it's just meh. Don't really see what the extra, 20 or 30 bucks is for if you're like, buying one of these high-end brands. Some of them are really nice, and I've bought a couple of them on sale, but yeah, higher end brands, I tend to think, like your likes of Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, Dior, all that kind of thing. They're nice, but I often wonder what the fuss is about and where they justify charging so much extra money. Just my opinion. So thanks a million, Claire. And I'll link Claire down below as well. Obviously, if you're subscribed to me, you're subscribed to Claire. If you watch me at all, you probably watch Claire. All right. Next is a question from MK Nails, who asks, hi MK. She asks, what are your favorite indie and mainstream polish brand? Okay, my favorite indie is, okay. It's a toss-up between ILNP and Femme Fatale. I'm going to have to go... This changes regularly, by the way. Today it's ILNP, and I'll just show you why with two that I just picked randomly off the shelf, because you can do that. This is a beautiful flaky called Open Fields, which you may have seen on my channel already. It's a colour shifting flaky, mainly green, stunning. And the other reason why I love ILNP, they're holographics. They are incredible. You're not going to appreciate it in this light. This is Walking Home. It's purple holographic. I don't have another purple holographic like this. And one of my favorite polishes ever is a purple holographic, which we're going to talk about next. But this is a very light purple holographic. How many times am I going to say purple holographic? We should have a little counter or something down here. Anyway, ILNP, favorite indie. Although I love Femme Fatale and I love Lacquered and I love Polish Me Royalty and Emily Demolly. There's too many, but ILNP for now. And my favorite mainstream brand, hands down, is Zoya. My favorite purple holographic ever is Aurora, and just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And her other question was, she said, a bit of a random question, but what's your favorite singer and bands? Okay, so I love rock music and blues. I kind of like a bit of everything, but rock and blues are really what I gravitate towards. My favorite band probably ever is The Who. I really love The Who, but I'm also like a 90s kid, so I love all the grunge bands as well. So Pearl Jam, Nirvana, then like coming out of that, Foo Fighters, Queens of Stone Age, things like that. Metallica, I know they're not grunge, but I really like Metallica as well. For like blues and stuff, Big Mama Thornton, hands down, my favorite blues artist. And favorite singer, I guess it's not really like singer-songwriter. I don't love him because of his singing. I do love Bruce Springsteen, but I love Paul Simon, Neil Young, Adele, all that kind of thing. Any kind of good lyricist I really kind of gravitate towards. We also love Bob Dylan. I say we because my husband is getting me into Bob Dylan and Leonard Cohen, all that kind of thing. So yeah, and Rory Gallagher. Rory Gallagher is like way up there on the list. I actually had like LPs framed in our old apartment. We haven't had a space for them here, with Bruce Springsteen, The Who and Rory Gallagher, and then my husband had 3 of his favourites as well. Oh, and Led Zeppelin. Love Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I should stop talking about this because I could go on for a while. Yeah, so thanks MK for your questions. And last but not least, I'm sorry if I'm going out of shot, is from Brittany. And Brittany asks, where have you been in the world? I've been a lot of places. Nothing too exotic. I'm not that brave. But we're really, really lucky living in Zurich. We can get on a train pretty much anywhere and be in Italy or Austria or France or Germany within a couple of hours. Actually, for Germany, within like 50 minutes, I can be in Germany. So that's one of the best things about living in the center of Europe. One of the worst things is that we're really far from coastlines. But yeah, so I've been to most parts of Europe at this stage. At the moment we're doing like a semi kind of challenge over the last 2-3 years. It's going to take about 3 years until we're finished. Is to do all of the filming locations for Game of Thrones. So we were in Croatia last year, and Iceland, and so this year we're doing Malta and Spain, and I think we just have the Iron Islands tour then in Ireland to finish up, and I think that's it then. Yeah, so we've been a lot of places outside of Europe, Thailand, Canada, the US. Not a huge amount outside of Europe, actually, that we do want to do. Well, I definitely want to do more outside of Europe, but yeah, so yeah, I could maybe, if I think of it, I'll put a shot in here of all the magnets of where we've been. We've been a lot of places. We collect magnets and put them up. That's where we've been traveling to. So I am going to finish this beautiful Swiss red and make a romantic meal for my husband, because I'm that good and I have goals. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your questions. So I don't know how often I'm going to do this, because I don't like looking at myself, so it would be very difficult for me to, it's going to be really difficult for me to edit this, but I'll try my best. So let me know if you have any other questions that you want me to answer in the future. Have a brilliant Christmas or holiday, and have a fantastic new year, and I'll see you all in 2017. Cheers, bye.